Rachel Allen is a team leader who has introduced the TLC program into junior classes in a low decile inner city school.
What I've enjoyed about it is having a really good structure to follow with my children. If the structured literacy that I was teaching the class wasn't so structured, and actually have TLC gave me the foundation skills that I need to build on for the children. The children are really engaged in the activities, so it's easy to teach because the children love what we're doing, they're successful in what we're doing, and they can participate. The progress for the children has been awesome. I've got children who have come in, some with very little letter knowledge, sound knowledge, and what they're walking away with after just 10 weeks is awesome. We got to do the first lot of testing, so we could really see the children who have picked it up really quickly and are ready to move on, and the ones who we just need to go back and do a little bit of tweaking. And in our schools, we have children staying all the time, so it doesn't matter that I'm going to be re-going over some of the stuff because I have new children who need it anyway. I do think the kids get to learn about the letters in lots of different ways, and the ones who really have the lowest knowledge, they pick it up pretty quick because they're just hearing the same letter repeated over in various ways for them, and they're getting to interact, writing the letter in various ways, reading the letter in various ways. Highly successful having the little pictures, because the children who really struggle with grapheme go back to look at the picture, and it's that prompt for them to know that that picture is the sound. Good job. My students are highly engaged. It's quite good to see who's focusing and who's not, and I think it's a success that they can do it straight away. They're learning to write the sound, they're learning to put it together, and it's quite successful, so they are engaged. I would recommend it to other schools, mostly because the ease of once it's set up. I have a BT in my team, and it's her second year. So her first year she kind of felt like she was floundering, and this year she's like, oh, I actually can see how all the bits go together now. And working with the youngest in our school, that's really important, that you are doing the right things at the right time for them. I'm very lucky to have a team who are already looking down the structured literacy way of teaching, and so we kind of all jumped on and jumped up to do this together, and we have some really cool conversations, and it's really even funny how one of us will teach one activity for one sound one way, and another teacher will completely do it a different way, and it's fine, it's still the same sound, they're getting the same knowledge, and it lets it be your little teacher thing, your autonomy for your teaching.
Adrian Harwood has recently moved into the junior classes at Pahoja School, a high decile rural school. He's using the TLC program with a Year 2 class.
With the TLC, I've enjoyed the resources that are available, as starting relatively early in my teaching juniors. A lot of those resources other people have had to make up already, so having them available has made life a lot easier. The structure of the TLC is really easy to follow. Everything's set out for you, and the students have really enjoyed the consistency of the program. For myself, one of the biggest benefits is obviously seeing improvement for the children and understanding that this is what they need to learn, and this is how they can best learn through structured literacy. We've definitely noticed an increase in phonemic awareness with a lot of our students, especially the ones who had very little to start with. We've noticed also an enjoyment, a real growth in enjoying learning. We see them sitting down at the start of the lesson ready to go. They follow the same structure, and they'll often be like, are we doing this today? And they're really enjoying it, they're really focused. Having the weeks set out means we can find exactly where our students are, and we're able to make those changes where needed, and we've had to be a little bit fluid, but that's part of teaching.